Good evening, everybody. How are we doing? Another class. This time it's the Friday night core class. So welcome back to those regulars, and hello to anyone new joining us. It's another great evening out there, and yes, we're spending it inside. But we're staying fit, we're staying healthy, so it's all for the greater good. If you're new to the class, please just drop a quick hello and intro into the chat. If you haven't joined any of my classes yet before, what I'll always try and do, I'll always go through the session, explain exactly how it works, the exercises, the reps, the timings. Don't worry, I explain everything as clearly as I possibly can. But again, any questions, any niggles, throw a comment into the chat and I will answer as best as I can as I go through the session. But if I'm hurting, you guys are hurting too. That's the rule. So I don't just get to shout at people anymore. I actually do the graft as well, and prove that, you lead by example, train by example. So welcome to another session of the Friday night core class. Good evening, Enos, all the way from sunny Lake District. Glad you could join us. Well done. Hopefully your brother is joining us from Belgium. I'm not so sure if he is, maybe, but if not, we'll have words. There's a few more people joining, and again, welcome to any of the members from Movement & Co. So I know Claire's hopefully sharing this link with your private group. So welcome if you're joining us from there tonight. Again, please just drop a quick hello into the chat. If you haven't already hit the like and subscribe button, please hit the subscribe button on the channel. I will be updating a lot more stuff in the coming weeks with what I'm doing, so please do that. And again, if you like this class tonight, make sure to hit the thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you're watching this now and you don't have the time, don't worry. This link stays live for a whole week. So again, keep hold of the link. Make sure you follow it and subscribe to it, because again, it will stay live, which means you can do this class at any point until next Friday. And if you love it that much, you can do it as many times as you like. Simple as that. All for free, might I add. Well, hopefully he's not got any excuses, Enos, because, well, let's be honest, he likes to give excuses. But we'll see. If not, we'll just have to give him some stick later. But hopefully he'll join us. And Q, if you are watching, don't be shy, say hello. So tonight's session, as it says on the tin, it's a core class. So it's a core and ab class. So make sure you've got a drink nearby. It will get quite warm. If you have a hard floor, make sure you have a mat to hand, or if you've got carpet, have a towel. I personally not a massive fan of mats on carpet, so I just sort of stick to the carpet itself, and have a towel to cool off and sort of get rid of the sweat. So welcome again to the class. Anyone new joining us, please just give us a quick intro, just sort of let us know who you are and where you're coming from. As I mentioned, there are some people joining us from Movement & Co. Brief history of this class. This is a throwback to a class I used to teach at another gym many, many years ago. About 7 years ago, I think it was, when I worked it out the other day. And it was probably the most popular class at the time. So much loved class, bit of a revival of it. I've been badgered by some of my regulars that I teach week in, week out, to revive this class. And being stuck at home with a laptop and a spare room, or my PT studio, let's go PT studio, it's the perfect opportunity to revive it. So it will continue. And so hopefully you enjoy it. Again, hit the subscribe button for more videos. There's 2 classes a week. You've got my body class, which is DOMS with Dom on a Tuesday night at 7 p.m. And then you have the Friday night core class. on Friday night at 7 p.m. So 2 classes a week. Both links that I submit for the classes, if you don't already know, those links stay live for a whole week. So if you can't make it on the evening that the classes run live, you can access the class anyway through the link, and you can do it in your own spare time. So if you're the sort of person who travels with work, or you've got children to put to bed, frankly, I've just put my little girl to bed just now, so it frees me up to do it. But again, if your diary and your schedule doesn't allow, don't worry, you can come back and do the class as and when you wish. So there's no excuses, quite simply. Just got to get a drink, get a bit of space, and join in. Well done, Ange, good to see you. Thank you for joining again. The ever trusty Ange. In fact, let's have a quick look. Nice session ready for you tonight. Yes, a little bit old school. Still have my diary. Wouldn't go anywhere without it. Like to keep my notes. Like to make sure, make every week different. Some interesting circuits sessions in there. If you are new to my classes, as I say, you're joining from Movement & Co, or you're joining from elsewhere. Brief overview. I run all my sessions at the moment on a timed basis. So you work to your ability. So quite simply, go as hard as you possibly can for the time frame given. And I will be using a timer, the Gymboss timer on my phone. So you'll hear the beeps as to when a circuit will start and when it will stop, or go to another part of the circuit. Evening, Niels. Niels, I want evidence that you're actually joining in. Don't just give us GIF in the comment box. Get us some footage. Make sure you're actually joining in. Because at the end of the day, you've got to join in. Sorry, no excuses. And where's Q? Someone give Q some stick, because he should be here by now, surely. So make sure you've got a drink, towel or a mat if you need to, if you've got hard flooring. But like I say, it's all time-based, so you work to your ability, go as hard as you can. If you feel like you can push a bit harder, try and get those reps in. Okay, so it's all about rep management in the time frame allowed. So I'll explain each circuit before we start, and then as soon as that stopwatch goes, we're off. There is no rest other than the rest periods that I allow for. So you've got to work for that time, allowed time slot. So we'll give it a couple more minutes, see if anyone else is going to join us. There's a couple already there, and there's a few more joining us shortly. And then we'll get started. But if you are new to the channel, welcome, first and foremost. Please hit the subscribe button so you can keep up to date with other links. So every week this class runs at 7 p.m. and then every week I do my Dom to Dom, which is my bodyweight circuit, my sort of HIIT bodyweight circuit on a Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Again, both links stay live for a week. There's no excuses to fit this class in. So just give it another moment. And then we'll get started. Brother-in-law's here. Q is here. Q, that's not the point, mate. But at least you're here. You've made it. That's all that matters. Okay. We'll give it just another moment, and then we will get started. So if you're new, please hit the subscribe button. Make sure you keep on top of the channel because, again, lots more footage coming. There's 2 classes every week, Tuesday and Friday nights. And each week, that link stays live until the following week. So there's no excuses not to do the class. So tonight's session, quick run through. We're going to do a quick warm-up. So it's 4 rounds of the warm-up circuit. And then there's a load of mini circuits to run through. Again, core/ab-based exercises. So get ready to work hard and push yourself. Possibly a bit of Enya, if you fancy it. Who doesn't love Enya, to be honest? Right, let's get started. So let's move the towel out of the way. Make sure you've got one of these if you get hot and sweaty. Thankfully, windows are open, but hey. So quick warm up. Okay, so there's 4 rounds of this. There's 3 exercises in the circuit. You've got your toe taps with punches, which is your first exercise. So imagine you're toe tapping up here. Whilst you're doing that, you're throwing your punches and opening up your trunk and your core. So you're punch, 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 punch. Okay. Exercise 1. Exercise 2, jumping jacks. Okay, so nice and high, full height. And then exercise 3, nice and simple, caterpillar walks. So side angle, so you caterpillar out, tap, tap, and walk back in. 3 exercises, 20 reps of each. I'll count your reps for the toe taps. I'll count your reps for the jumping jacks. And then again, 20 caterpillars. As simple as that. 4 times 3. Are we ready? Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Jumping jacks. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Caterpillars. Off we go. Tap your shoulders and back up. Stand up in between each one. Tap, tap. 2. So nice and steady on this. Control your core. This is just the warm-up, remember. I make that 4. Nice and steady. Make sure you stand up fully in between. Again, this is your warm-up. So the idea is to stay limber, start moving that whole upper body, make your core really work, okay? And just keep pushing. Good. I make that 12, I think. Can't count. Not the best of times, let alone when I'm doing it. So, keep going. 14. 5 more of these. If you've already done them, do a few more. Okay, but again, it's not about rushing them. It's about using that core strength. Really making sure your hips aren't dropping. Okay, you're holding your own weight as you go fully out. You're not transferring your weight over as you're tapping your shoulders. And rest there. 20 reps. Class is an hour. Okay, round 1 done. Have a quick breather. Repeat 3 more times. Ready? Going back into our toe taps and our punches. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So toe tap, punch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Jumping jacks, go. 1, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Caterpillars. Off we go. Shoulder tap, and back up. Stand up, extend, all the way out. So nice and steady. Control your core. Don't let your hips drop here. Okay. Make sure when you're doing your shoulder taps, you're not transferring your body weight all the way across. So again, it's about core strength making sure you hold that perfect position, okay? And you're not dropping your hips and potentially damaging your lower back. Okay, so keep going. That's 20 of these. I make that 11, maybe. Who knows? Talking too much. Let's call that 12. If you've already done more, carry on. There's nothing wrong with doing a few extras. Good job. Keep going. Push, push, push. Well done. Right, make it one more. Good. Quick breather, have a drink if you need it. Let me just check the chat. Again, if you've got any queries tonight, please drop them in the chat. I'll try and answer as we go through. Yeah, but Eunice, you found the other class easy, so if you get extra, you get extra. Okay, round 3. Same again, nice and steady, starting with our toe taps and our boxing. Ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. So toe tap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Jumping jacks, core tight, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Caterpillars, off we go. 1. I'm going to try and count them out this time. 2. Nice and steady. 3. 4. Well done, everyone. Keep going. 5. 6. 7. 8. Nice and steady. 9. Again, control that core. Watch the transfer of your weight. Keep going. 9. Halfway. Keep pushing. Come on. Control your breathing. Don't let your hips drop at the bottom. So don't let your hips drop here. Good job. Push, 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 push. Keep that core engaged throughout. I think that's 15. Push, push, push. I'll make that 18. Last 2. Last 1. Off we go. Okay. 20. Quick breather there. Everyone okay? Lots of these hands gestures going on. Not sure how I feel about it. Of course, I'm assuming a thumbs up. Okay, one more time through, and then what we'll do is we'll have a stretch before we get started into our first circuit. So last time through on the warm-up circuit, starting with our boxes. Ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. So toe tap, box 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Jumping jacks, go. 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 14, 15. Good. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good job. Caterpillars. Last time through. Off we go. Again, really control that core. Okay. Don't let your hips drop. Don't over transfer your weight as your shoulder tapping. Okay, keep it strong. 20 of these. I'll make that 4. Good job. Push, push, push. Core tight, standing up in between each rep. 7. Well done. Keep going, everyone. Push on. Remember, this is just the warm-up. 8. So, got to make sure we're nice and warm. Core's ready for it. Nice and limber. 9. I make that 10. Good job. Keep going. Come on. Nothing better than getting a good sweat on for the Friday night. Who knows what's for dinner afterwards? But at least you feel like you've earned it. Good. 12. Come on. Keep going. Push on. 13. 14. Well done, everyone. Keep going. 15. 16. Last 4. Come on. Keep working. 17. 18. 19. Well, last one. All the way. And 20. Good. Have a quick breather. Any comments? Thanks, Ines. Sorry, I am blind if I have to get right up and close and personal. Any queries, throw them into the chat. I will answer them as best as I can as we go through. So, warm up done. Let's have a quick stretch off. Okay, so starting with our hamstrings, we're going to start off with a static hamstring stretch. Put your weight on your bent knee, other leg straight, reach for your toes. Okay, hold that there. So we need to make sure we're nice and limber. We're all stretched out, and we've got some flexibility there. Good, and change sides. So weight on your bent knee, straight leg out, toes up, reach for that there. Just relax into that, hold that stretch for about 15 seconds. Good, and relax there. So onto the floor, so one knee down, your other foot in front of you, push through your open hip. Okay, so hips, your core, your trunk is going to work hard tonight. It's a core class, obvious, ready. So you've got to really make sure we're nice and limber here. So if your right knee is forward now, twist to the right, intensify the stretch. Obviously, if your left knee's forward, twist to the left. And relax there, change sides. So next hip forward. So really push down with that open hip. And once you've had that stretch, just ease off slightly, then twist to the side your front leg is on. So again, if your left leg is forward, twist to the left. If your right leg is forward, twist to the right. So hopefully you should be nice and warm, okay? Your breathing should be coming back to pretty much normal now. And relax there. Okay, stand up into your dynamic hamstrings. So feet hip width apart. Okay, nice straight leg. Just run your hands down the back of your legs and just touch the floor and up. So each time you go down, just hold for a fraction longer and up. Good. So all the way down. If you can touch the floor and get your hands as flat as you can, don't worry if you can't. Flexibility will come in time, but throwing these stretches in between, really crucial just to make sure we have some flexibility. Good. And relax there. Okay, just want you to come lie onto your back now for the next stretch. So really nice and simple. So come up, hug your knees. Okay, just rock that slowly. So keep your back flat on the floor. Just rock your knees into your chest. Okay, so just pull your lower back into, there you go. So as your lower back's pulling, just bring your knees into your chest. Just a slow, steady roll. Okay. Good. And relax there. So arms either side of you. Just going to open up our trunk a little bit more, just with your feet slightly up in the air, as you can see. Just rotate, just slightly. Don't go full distance, to about 45 degrees, and pause there, and back the other way. And just pause at 45 degrees and back. Good. If it's too much, keep your head flat on the floor so you're not straining your neck. Okay. Out to 45 degrees and then go back the other way. So the idea here is we're going to just open up our trunk, go a bit further now, go back, go a little bit closer to the floor. Okay, make sure your hips are still flat on the floor as much as you can. So one hip should definitely be there. You shouldn't be overarching. If you are, it's possibly inflexibility. I'm making words up as I go. And just push each one now a little bit further, just to make sure we're loosened off. Good. One more. So down, nice and steady. Big clunk. And all the way out. Good. And relax there. Okay. Right. Righto. So how are you all feeling? Okay. What we're going to go into now. So first circuit, it's time-based. So everything in this is time tonight, okay? What I will say is, let's get my gym boss up. Okay. So have a quick drink if you need it. First circuit. Haven't done this one for a while. It's one of my favorites. You're going to quite hopefully enjoy this. I'm going to tilt this a little bit more so you can see a lot more of the floor work now. Okay. So what we're going into here is what I call around the world toe taps. So holding a press up position, okay, what you're going to do, you're going to take to start off with, you're going to take your right foot and you're going to toe tap as far out as you can in line with your right hand and back in. You're then going to do the opposite on the left side, so out to your left hand and back in. Then you take your right foot and twist and tap the floor opposite your left hand. Okay, back in. And then you take your left foot and tap outside your right hand. Okay, that is one rep around the world. Okay, so what we're going to do here is going to work for 60 seconds. And it's only a 15-second rest in between. So 60 seconds working, 15-second rest. Okay, 4 times through. So it's quite an intense circuit. So remember, start off with, on your presser position, you toe tap up as far as you can in line with your right arm. Then you toe tap with your left foot in line with your left arm. Then you take your right foot underneath you to toe tap up to your left hand. And then you go left foot to right hand underneath you. 4 times through. Are we all okay? Good. Okay, let's get started. So 4 rounds of this. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. So right up to there, tap, left, tap, right foot under, tap. Good, left foot under, tap. That's 1 rep completed. Right foot up, left foot up, right foot under, left foot under. Good, keep going now. Nice and steady. Control your breathing. Make sure you keep your hips high. Okay, so don't let your hips drop too much in between all of this. That's where your core strength comes in. Good. Nice and steady. As many reps as you can get done. Don't just throw your foot up there and expect not to control your core. I want to see some control throughout. And rest there. 15 seconds. Already feel that working in here. Obviously, it is quite heavy on the shoulders, holding the press up position. Control your breathing. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. So you start from the beginning again. And just work as many reps as you can. So it's a light tap. You shouldn't be just thudding your foot down. Okay, the more flexibility you have, the higher you can go. Lost track, what was it? So around the world, I'm sweating all over the phone. Good. Nice and steady. Well controlled. Last 10 seconds. Keep going. And rest there. 2 rounds, 2 more to go. Have a quick breather. 5 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Good job. Keep working, nice and steady. I'm losing track of where I'm going. So nice, high feet, as high as you can go. Obviously, the more flexibility you have, the higher you can reach. So if you're slightly inflexible, you'll find some of this quite tricky. Obviously, push as hard as you can for yourself, your own ability. Again, try not to let your hips drop. Keep your hips nice and high. Good. Keep going and rest there. One more time through. Oh, it's warm. Three, 2, 1, and go. So nice and control your breathing. Again, nice high feet, as high as you can send it. Again, your flexibility here is crucial. So if you have got some flexibility, great. If you're really unflexible like myself, then it's something to work on. Nice and steady, good. Come on, last few seconds. Five seconds. And rest there. Good job. Okay, have a quick breather. Have a drink. Drop any messages into the chat. And then what I'll do is explain the next one. And some of my regulars from my old class will remember this one as wipers. Cute, that's why you're here. You're here to learn, you're here to get fitter, hopefully a bit flexible. Don't worry, there is a lot of stretching, so it is completely mixed. Don't worry, I'm glad it's burning Eunice. I'd hate for it to be too easy, simple as that. So, next circuit. And this one's for you. You will most likely remember this one. wipers. So you're doing wipers with your legs with a leg extension. So ultimately, what that looks like, I'm going to show you from a sort of slight side angle on. So back flat on the floor, okay? Head flat, arms by your side. Bring your feet up. Now again, if you have flexibility, keep your legs as straight as possible. If not, bend your knees, protect your lower back. So if you have a slightly sore lower back, keep your legs bent. And you're going to down to the floor. If you can touch the floor without lifting too much of your shoulders, fine. If as soon as you start lifting your shoulders, stop, okay? And back the other way. So that's exercise number 1. As soon as you've done that, you'll hear the beeper. So you'll then hear the beeper. You then go straight into nice leg raises. So again, nice and steady, semi-straight legs if you can. If you can go fully straight, fantastic. If not, slightly bend your knees, protects the lower back. And the third exercise is a rest. So this circuit is split into 3, as I've just explained. 20 seconds on each, so 20 seconds for wipers. The beeper clicks into your leg raises, beeper clicks, 20 seconds rest, 4 times through. Any queries? No, good. Okay, if you're ready, get into position, and then we're going to get started. So remember, windscreen wipers, leg extensions, okay, or leg raises, and then rest. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So as far down as you can, nice and controlled. Control your breathing. As soon as if your shoulder starts lifting on the floor, off the floor, stop where you are. Don't go any further. Protect your back, nice and controlled. Good. And into your leg extensions. So straight legs, all the way up and down. Don't touch the floor if you can. So if you can avoid touching the floor, that's even better. Just intensifies the exercise. Okay. All the way up and controlled and rest. So again, this is not about speed. This is about controlled movements, making sure your core is controlling that whole movement. And actually, the slower you do this, and the more effort you put in, the harder it is. Ready? 2, 1, go. Good. So control your breathing as you're doing this. Keep your core engaged. Okay. Keep your feet together. And nice and steady as far as you can send your feet. Good. And into your leg raises. So again, nice and steady. If you've got the strength, don't touch the floor in between each rep. If your back's a little bit sore, just tap the floor, have a quick breather before you go again. Just take that strain off. Good. And rest. That's round 2. 2 more to go. Hopefully you're all okay. Again, we'll have a quick chat if you need to in between the circuits. Round 3 coming up. Ready? 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. So nice and steady. Good. Nice and control. Using your core and into your leg raises. Go. Again, if you've got the strength, don't touch the floor in between each rep. Just hover, pause, and go. Good. And go. And rest there. Good job. We've got 1 more round to go. Hopefully you can feel that burning. 10 seconds breather. Okay, ready? 5 seconds, last time through. 3, 2, 1, go. So again, make sure your shoulders aren't coming off the floor. If they are, use your core, engage, and just bounce back the other way. Good. Nice and steady. And into your leg raises. Again, if you've got the strength, try not to touch the floor in between. Nice and steady. Good. All the way up. And rest there. Good. Have a quick breather. So slightly lighter session there, but trust me, you will feel that afterwards. Good. Okay. How are we all feeling? Any comments? Well done, Ange. Well done, everyone. Okay. Hopefully you're all feeling okay. So next one we're going into. This is again, a bit more of a trunk movement. So we're going to go into plank twists. So in effect, if you look at me square on, you're going to go into your plank. If you want to, you can do this from your press-up position, whichever you prefer. Okay, but ultimately, slight bend in the knees. You're twisting your hips to the floor. Okay, so your knees are slightly bent on this one. Allows you to get that further distance. Keep your core engaged. You're working for 60 seconds on, 15 seconds rest. That's all you get. So this is going to burn. This is not about getting as many reps done as possible. This is about slowing it down, controlling the pace with your core, and ultimately making sure you're fully completing each twist, but engaging your core and keeping it tight throughout. Any queries? Okay. 4 times through, 60 seconds working, 15 seconds off. We ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. So twist and twist. Good, nice and steady. Nice and controlled. Good. All the way down, so you're almost touching the floor in between. Okay, so control, control, control. Use that core. That's it. Nice and steady. All the way down. Good. 3, 2, and rest there. Good. If you are wearing trainers, it is slightly easier on your feet. Much I forgot about that. Just takes a bit of the strain off. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. So down. Good. Keep your arms flat on the floor throughout. Nice and controlled. This is not about rushing the reps. This is about working your core, okay? Making sure you control each rep with your core strength. And control your breathing. Oh, if your lower back's hurting, just have a quick stretch in between. Okay, so again, if you're lacking flexibility, you might find a little tweak. So by all means, throw in a quick lower back stretch. Just sit on your knees and stretch out. I personally suffer with a little back problem every now and then, so I have the odd stretch in between. Ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. Good. Ooh. Try again. Like I say, don't let your arms raise off the floor. Control that core. Keep it tight. Good. Nice and steady. So it's a bit of a leg burner. Gets you in the lower back sometimes, especially if you have poor hip flexors. There's some stretching to be done there, that's for sure. Good, keep going, 15 seconds. Push, push, push. Keep working. And rest there. Okay, one more round to go. We will stretch after this, so don't worry. We're halfway through. 2, 1, and go. Nice and steady. Hip flexors going there. Control your breathing. Control that core strength. Control that movement. Again, by all means, have a quick stretch in between if you need to. It's quite intense. It's very demanding. Keep going. And rest there. Good. Good effort. Well done. Have a quick breather. Have a towel off. Nice and warm. Bit sweaty. Oh yeah, okay. So, any queries? How are we all doing? Your toes hurt, so tight, possibly through your lower back. Just they're clenching, obviously on the floor. Trainers obviously helps with that. Just takes some of the strain away. Sorry, Ange. It's got to be done though. Okay, so next circuit. Again, going back to that 20-20-20 element. So we're going to go into a U-sit, which I'll show you in a moment, and then a pike hold, and then rest. So Q, if you're still with us and you're still in the group, you get your lie down in between. Okay, have a quick drink if you need to. So this is all about your holds now, obviously, as it sounds. So you've got your U-sit, your pike hold, and then your rest. In fact, before we do that, we'll just do a quick hip flexor stretch. So if you bring 1 foot forward, just make sure we're all a bit limber, because that's quite intense on your hips. So push that hip forward, really push it down. Once you find the stretch, twist to the side your front leg is on. So if your right leg's forward, twist to the right and hold. And just hold for a little bit longer. And relax, and then change sides. So foot forward, hold that there. And if your left leg's forward, twist to the left. Obviously, if your right leg is forward, twist to the right. And just hold that stretch for a moment. Good. And relax there. Any other comments? Yeah, I'll let you know if there's anything like that next time, Ines. Okay, so 3 elements to this one. U-sit, pike hold, rest. So the U-sit is straight legs, arms up. So there's a U shape in here, okay? Obviously, if you can't keep your legs dead straight, just a slight bend, but keep them as straight as you can, okay? So you're gonna hold that for 20 seconds. When you hear the beeper go on the stopwatch, and then want you to go straight into a pike hold. So back flat on the floor, okay? Extend your arms above your head, your feet stay off the ground, and you hold that there. Keep your head on the floor. Don't lift it up. You'll strain your neck and hurt your back. So keep your head on the floor, but just hold that there, okay? That's the second part of it. And then 20 seconds rest. So U-sit, pike hold, rest. If you can go into pike and actually keep your back off the floor and you have the strength, by all means do. Just watch out for your neck, because if your neck starts to ache and it starts to go, you can really hurt your back. So just be really careful there. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. So U-sit. Nice and controlled. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Keep going. And into your pike. I forgot to change the timer, so I have to keep an eye on this one. And rest there. Good. Okay, round 2, ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. So U-sit. And pike hold. Again, if your lower back's going on this one, bring your legs higher. It takes the intensity out, so the higher your legs, the slightly easier it is. Obviously, the lower your legs, the harder it is. Have a quick stretch of your back, just roll your knees up to your chest. Just make sure we're nice and loose. So if that pike hold's getting too much, bring your legs higher up. Just means it's slightly easier to hold. If you want more intensity, keep them as low as possible. 2, 1, and U-sit. Go. And pike. And rest. Stretch out your back. So bring your knees up to your chest. Just gently roll that in. So just take some strain out of there if you need to. Last time through on here. Ready? 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and U-sit. Control your breathing. And pike hold. And rest there. So bring your knees up to your chest again. Just gently roll your lower back off the floor. Make sure you're just stretching out ever so slightly, nice and steady. Just do a few of these. Make sure you take any tension out of our back. Good. Okay. How are we all feeling? Any comments, drop them in the chat. Have a quick drink. And then we'll go into one more quick circuit. Yeah. So one more quick circuit. I have had two down, but we'll only do one more time-wise. I stupidly forgot to start the Garmin, but hey-ho. It's all right, I'll just guess the average heart rate throughout. Well, it is, it's hard. But yes, have a quick stretch if you need to. If your lower back's hurting a little bit more again, just hold that knee stretch and just actually tug your knees. We've got one more circuit. This again is another 20-20-20. This is a crunch to a gentle setup, okay, and then a hold, a rest, sorry. So if you have a quick watch, okay, so this is crunch extensions and then just partial crunches. That's a key point here. So hands on your temples, okay, don't put them behind your head because you often have that ability to want to just pull your head up, strains your neck, causes problems on your back again. So if you need to, just hands by your temples, okay? So effectively, all we're doing here is just extending out. So elbow to your leg, simple as that. Slow crunches. And again, the key point here is nice and slow. Feel each crunch. Once we've done that and you hear the beeper, you go straight into the second part, which is quite simply feet flat on the floor, knees up. So you've got your angles there, hands on your thighs. And what I want you to do is I want you to reach, if you're looking straight up to the ceiling, reach to the top of your knees and down. So you just crunch that top element there, okay? So don't lead with your neck, lead with your hands up and down. So make sure you keep looking up at the ceiling throughout. Up, pause, and down. Okay, so don't forget that pause at the top end, quite important. Up, pause, down. And make sure you lead with your hands, not your neck, because you can strain your neck in by doing so. Okay, right. 4 times through 20-20-20. This is the last circuit of the night. So, starting off with your crunches. So remember, it's elbow to shin effectively, elbow to shin, and then just partial crunches. Are we ready? 4 times through, 20-20-20. 3, 2, 1, and go. So this is nice and steady. Don't over-rush this. This is about using your core strength. Okay. Nice steady pace. 2 and 1 into your partial crunches. So up to your knees. Pause and down. Good. Up to your knees. Pause and down. Lead with your hands, not your neck. And down. Make sure your feet stay flat on the floor. And rest. Good. Feel that burning just on your top abs. That's 1 round. Round 2 coming up. If you want to speed up a little bit, do. Just don't power through it. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Again, if you want to intensify this, just take the crunch a little bit further. Okay, so you lean further back, which means you've got to work harder. You've got to transfer that elbow further across. Let your abs work and into your crunches, go. All the way up. Don't forget your pause at the top. Good. Keep going. And rest there. Feel that burning in the top abs. Top of your abs even. Hopefully you're all okay. No neck strain for doing this correctly. No back strain for doing this correctly. Again, if you want to intensify the first bit, just lean further back. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. So nice and steady. So again, elbows across. Fully extend your heel out. Crunch and twist. And into your crunches, go. Hands up and pause. Good. All the way down. Make sure you're looking at the ceiling. Don't start looking down at your knees. You start straining your neck. And rest. One more time through. Should be feeling that burn. Again, if you want to just up that pace just a little bit, by all means do. Don't lose the form though. Ready? Last time through. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. So nice and controlled. Almost want to reach for your toes. And into your crunches. Go. Good. Keep going. Last few reps of this. All the way up. Pause and down. Good job. All the way up. Keep going. And rest there. Okay. Have a breather. Towel off if you need to. Nice, hot and sweaty. Have a quick drink. And then what we'll do is please don't jump off the stream just yet. We will go through a full stretch and cool down together just to make sure everyone's okay. They're happy, obviously, with what they've done. Any queries, please throw them into the chat and I'll come up and answer any questions in a moment. But don't jump off. If you do need to jump off, make sure you hit the subscribe button first. If you've enjoyed the class, please hit the thumbs up. And by all means, share and tell friends and family. We're going to go into a quick stretch. Any queries, again, like I say, drop them into the chat and I'll answer them as quick as I can. So, good. That's what I aim to please. So just tip this up slightly so we can see what we're doing. Okay. I influence people to get the job done. I guess you can say that if you want. Okay, so going to start off with our hamstrings. Okay, so we're going to work from the bottom all the way up, and obviously really focus on this core area here as well. So just starting off with our statics, because the legs have worked a bit tonight. So again, weight on your bent leg, other leg straight, reach for those toes. Okay, so hold that there. And you're holding for about 15-20 seconds. Okay, and change sides. So weight on your bent knee, toes up. Hold that there. Good, and relax there. Into your hip flexors. So knee on the floor, push that open hip forward as deep as you can. Okay, and once you've found the stretch and it starts to ease, so only when the stretch starts to ease, then twist to the leg that's forward. Okay, and then twist and hold for another sort of 10-15 seconds. And just hold that there. Let that stretch just ease off. And relax there. Change sides. So hip forward. Find your hip flexor stretch first. Hold it steady. And then twist to to the side the front leg's on. Good. And relax there. Okay, so staying on our knees now, just want you to bring your arms out in front of you. Okay, I want you to sit back onto your heels. Just drop your head and just slowly inch your fingers forward. Just try and pull your back out. Okay, so keep your feet, so your bum on your feet, and just try and reach forward as much as you can, just stretching that back out. So really feel the back just easing off. Good, and relax there. It's another hip flexor stretch here. So again, for cyclists, runners, this is a really good one. What I want you to do here is take your knees as wide as you can, okay? And then make sure your legs are directly behind. So you've got a 90-degree angle in effect. Okay, what I want you to then do is come down to the floor and then push your hips back until you find the stretch into your hip flexors. Okay, so find that stretch. When you find it, hold. And just hold for about 10 seconds. And then I want you to just, once you've held it, come forward all the way. Just push your hips into the floor. And then back again. Just try and take it a little bit further this time. Hold for about 10 seconds. Good. And then relax, come forward again. Just drop your hips into the floor, just neutralize. And then one more time through. See how far you can take this stretch. Go. Just hold that there. Good. And relax there. Okay. So let's work on this middle region. So what I want you to do now is so if you have your left leg flat on the floor, okay, take your right foot over your left knee, okay. I then want you to, so your right knee is up in the air, take your left arm, wrap it around your knee, okay, pull your knee towards you, and now twist behind you to the right, okay. So this is going to open up your glutes and your lower back, a little bit of hips, a little bit of a hamstring. So mainly glutes and lower back, okay, just hold that there. So the holder you hug your knee, the more intense the stretch. And then change sides. So now right leg flat on the floor, bring your left foot over your right knee, take your right arm and wrap it around your left knee, and then hug that knee nice and tight and twist to the left behind you. Hold that there. Good, and relax there. Okay, so just want you to come up. So we're going to go back as almost like we did earlier in the session, knees side to side. This time, I want you to bring your knees up. Okay, so arms either side of you. Just bring your knees all the way down slowly to the floor. Your shoulder can come off the floor this time. Okay, just try and keep it as close to the floor as you can, and just feel that stretch. You should start feeling that coming up your back from your hips. Okay, just keep holding that there. Again, try and keep your shoulders as flat to the floor as you can. And relax there. Just with your feet still on the floor, bring your knees to a neutral position. Okay, feet off the floor, and then twist out to the other side. So all the way down until you reach the floor, and hold there. Again, keep your shoulders as flat as you can on the floor, and hold that stretch. And just let that pull up your back, okay? And just relax, hold it there. And relax there, okay. Now, same, holding this position, bring your knees up and just pull your knees in now. Hug your knees as close as you can and just hold that there. Control your breathing. Hold for about 10, 15 seconds. Nice and steady. And relax. Good. Okay, coming onto our front. So I want you to lie down onto your front now. Okay, hands either side of your shoulder, and just arch your back up and lift your chin to the ceiling. You want to effectively keep pushing your hips down to the floor. Okay, so you keep your hips as low as you can, chin up, and hold that there. And then sit back onto your heels, just stretch that out. Sit on your heels again, try and inch your fingers forward as much as you can. And relax. Back onto your front. See if you can stretch a bit further this time. So start flat and then push off. Head up. Keep your hips as close to the ground as you can. You'll find by the third one of these, you should be a little bit more flexible. Just easing off all the way. Good, and relax there. Sit back onto your heels. Drop your head, pull your fingers forward, just walk them forward. And relax there. Last time through, so lie flat on the floor, push off the floor. Again, keep your hips as close to the floor as possible, chin up to the sky. And relax there. Again, sit back onto your heels one more time. And relax there. Okay. Well done, everybody. Good work tonight. Nice hard session. Something to start the weekend off with. So hopefully you all enjoyed it. It is an intense class. Obviously it's core and ab centric. So lots to do. Real burner, obviously. But well done, everyone. Great job, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed that class. And also, please subscribe to the channel. Please share with your friends and your family. I see there's a couple of cyclists in here. So again, tell your friends, because at the end of the day, I cycle a lot as well. And I know that my core isn't great at times. And I know my hip flexors take the brunt of that. So please share the love, share the information. Well done, everybody. Any questions, drop me a message through my Instagram page or my Facebook page. Ask away. These classes are free at the moment, caveat. That'll make more sense when you see what's coming up in a few weeks' time. So there's lots more to come from me. Thank you guys for joining in again. Hope you've enjoyed it. Again, hit the subscribe, share the love with your friends and your family, and go and enjoy that well-earned dinner tonight. You know, whatever you're having, whether it's barbecue and enjoying the most of this lovely weather, whatever it might be, go and earn it, go and enjoy it, because you've definitely earned it. Well done, guys. Hopefully see you on Tuesday for DOMs with Dom. So that's my bodyweight / hit session, 7 p.m. again. The link will go live on Tuesday morning, but don't worry, that link stays live for a whole week. So if you can't do it on Tuesday night, you can access it any time until the following Tuesday. Same with this class. This link stays live until next Friday. So again, if you can't make it on the night, you can do it any point up until the following week. Any questions, drop me a message, and most importantly, stay safe and enjoy your weekend. Well done, guys. Thanks again. Speak soon.